In today's video, we look at the RX 570 4GB in 2023. We will be testing 7 modern games. They are GTA 5, Call of Duty Warzone 2, Watch Dogs Legion, Forza Horizon 5, Far Cry 6, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and of course, Cyberpunk 2077. So jumping right into our first game, that is GTA 5. 1080p low, an average of 69, a minimum of 49 and a maximum of 95. 1080p medium, an average of 48, a minimum of 34 and a maximum of 67. Our second game, Call of Duty Warzone 2, 1080p low, an average of 59, a minimum of 43 and a maximum of 99. And at 1080p medium, an average of 43, a minimum of 33 and a maximum of 63. Our third game, Watch Dogs Legion, 1080p low, average of 80, a minimum of 31 and a maximum of 58. And at 1080p medium, an average of 71, a minimum of 24 and a maximum of 52. Our fourth game, Forza Horizon 5, 1080p low, an average of 75, a minimum of 60 and a maximum of 96. 1080p medium, an average of 65, a minimum of 51 and a maximum of 81. Our fifth game, Far Cry 6, 1080p average of 68, a minimum of 63 and a maximum of 73. 1080p medium, an average of 57, a minimum of 47 and a maximum of 82. Our penultimate game, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, 1080p low, an average of 76, a minimum of 60 and a maximum of 117. 1080p medium, an average of 60, a minimum of 48 and a maximum of 92. And finally, Cyberpunk 2077, 1080p low, an average of 43, a minimum of 18 and a maximum of 81. 1080p medium, an average of 43, a minimum of 18 and a maximum of 73. So the RX 570 4GB is holding up pretty well in 2023, with most games at 1080p low averaging 60 frames per second or more, except for Cyberpunk 2077 of course, but that always runs fairly bad on older graphics cards unfortunately. So I'd say overall, is the RX 570 4GB worth it? For around about, I would say £80 to £100 in the UK anyway, the RX 570 4GB is a decent option. Now of course if you can find the 8GB version, I would obviously go with the 8GB version, or if you can find the RX 580 4GB or even 8GB around about the same price, of around 100 to maybe 120, it probably is a better buy, I would say, and it is a little bit of extra performance. Also you could look at the RX 5500 XT and potentially even the GTX 1060 6GB version, not the 3GB because that's a little bit low now. But yeah, overall in 2023, 1080p low, 60 frames per second average for more or less all modern games, obviously except Cyberpunk 2077. Obviously at 1080p we do start to get those dips under 60 frames per second average unfortunately. So if you are looking at 1080p medium, you will have to get a better graphics card. Probably you're looking more towards the GTX 1070, and on the AMD side probably the RX 5600 or maybe even like the RX 590 or something like that. But overall, I hope you did like this video guys. I will be doing more graphics card videos, obviously for 2023. So if you are liking this content, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.